Hi guys, welcome to this video troubleshooting guide for xTool S1. In this episode, we'll show you how to solve the issue where the laser module falls off the rails or won't move smoothly. This is usually because the U-shaped bearing is loose or the belt fastening piece is bent. To solve this issue, we'll go through 4 major steps. First, we will take off the laser module. Second, we will adjust the U-shaped bearing to make it stable and secured. If this works, we can skip to the end. If not, we will continue. Third, we will check if the belt fastening piece is bent. In the end, we will install the laser module back on. You will need these tools or parts to finish the steps: a hex screwdriver, a non-woven towel, and some lubricating grease. Now let's begin. Power off the machine. Unplug the power adapter and the USB cable. Take off the USB security key. Open the lid. Remove the distance sensor. Take off the 2 screws on the laser module with the hex screwdriver. Remove the laser module. Unplug the connection cable and the air tube. Remove the 4 screws on the retaining strip of the laser module carriage and take the strip off. Continue to remove the 4 screws on the brass blocks to loose the bearings. Adjust the bearings so they sit on the X-axis guiding rails. This is important for the carriage to move properly. You can move the carriage left and right a couple times. If the movement is smooth, then the adjustment is okay. Now install the 4 screws back to the brass blocks. Put the retaining strip back on and install the 4 screws that fasten it. Apply some lubricating grease on both X-axis guiding rails. Move the laser module left and right to spread the grease evenly. Wipe excessive grease off the rails with the towel. If the adjustment doesn't work, move on to the next step. Press down the movable plate on the laser module carriage. Remove the 2 screws that fix the belt fastening piece. Poke the protruding part of the fastening piece. Press the drag chain towards the rear plate and move the carriage to detach the piece. Press the drag chain and move the fastening piece away from the drag chain. Move the laser module carriage and see if there is any unusual sound. Move the belt fastening piece and see if there is any unusual sound as well. Take off the fastening piece from the belt. Check for any deformation. If so, the piece needs to be replaced. Put the piece back on the belt. Remove the 4 screws on the retaining strip of the laser module carriage and take the strip off. Remove the 4 screws on the brass blocks to loose the bearings. Move the fastening piece to the middle of the X gantry. You can see from the hole on the rear side of the X gantry if the piece is in place. Put the protruding part of the piece into the hole on the carriage. Install the 2 screws to fasten the piece to the carriage. Install the 4 screws that fix the brass blocks in place. Put the retaining strip back on. Install the 4 screws. Put the laser module back on the carriage. Make sure the protruding part of the laser module fits into the hole of the carriage. Install the 2 screws on the laser module. Connect the air tube and the cable. Put the distance sensor back on. Close the lid. Insert the USB security key into the port on the rear upper cover. Now it's all done. We hope this video is helpful. Feel free to contact the xTool support team if you have any questions.